want 5 ways to trick a narcissist? By the end of this video, I'm going to give you 5 ways to trick a narcissist, and I'm saving the best one till the end. So make sure you stay tuned. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung, and I have been voted as one of the top 1% of attorneys in the country, and I'm also a narcissist negotiation expert, and I have devoted my life to making sure that you can learn how to become the most powerful person against narcissists. And I've helped millions of people through this channel and also thousands of people through my practice become most powerful against narcissists. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Okay, so in this video, by the end of this video, you're going to have 5 ways to trick narcissists. So you ready? Let's go. All right, number one is don't take their bait. Don't take their bait. They want to trigger you. That is their goal. That is their mission. And why do they want you to take their bait? Because they get narcissistic supply from that. That is their food. That is their oxygen. That is what they live for. That is what they feed on. And if you don't take their bait, then you're tricking them, okay? And by the way, they're very easily tricked because they're very simple to figure out. Yes, they're horrible and heinous to deal with, but they're very, very simple. They all are like wired the same way because they're like rats in a maze. They go for the same thing all the time. What do they want? They want that narcissistic supply. Okay, so just don't take their bait. Okay, that's what they want you to do. And if you don't take their bait, there you go. So I want you to write right now in the comments, I won't take the bait. All right. That is your mantra for today. I won't take the bait. That's number 1. Number 2, here's something that you can so easily do, and it will actually start you down the path of getting some great leverage that you are getting ready to negotiate with a narcissist. Ask their opinion on things. That will totally throw them off, especially if you are dealing with them in a negotiation setting. And this is something I call narcissistic decoying. Just say, hey, what do you think about this? They love that. And it gets them talking. And you start to figure out where are they going on this? What are they thinking on this? And by the way, it gives you an opportunity to say, I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking about this is what I really, really want in this. Make sure you tell them it's something that you don't actually really want, because if they think you want a certain thing, they're going to want to make sure that you don't get that thing, especially if they're trying to get a certain amount of supply from you, because they enjoy watching you squirm and intimidate you. Remember, they get supply from that. So ask their opinion on things. That's number 2. We're almost halfway there. Number three is flatter them shamelessly. Give them adulation. And I use this trick in order for you to get something that you want. All right. I call this bartering, narcissistic bartering. So you fluff up their ego a little bit to get a little something of what you want. I call it fluff for favor, vomit later. All right. I know, because you feel like vomiting later, fine. But you get a little something of what you want. You give them a little something of what they want. You each get a little something. Narcissistic bartering, you fluff up their ego a little bit. So flatter them shamelessly. It's a way to trick the narcissist. Flatter them a little bit. You get a little something of what you want. It's a way to trick the narcissist. So that is number 3. A little bit of narcissistic fluffing. It's a way to trick them into getting a little something of what you want. All right, number 4. This is what happens sometimes when the relationship starts to break down, right? is they may come back, they start hoovering you. They may start wanting to have little conversations with you. They may start love bombing you again. They may start trying to bait you again. And I definitely see this sometimes. Back when I was still practicing law, I would definitely see this in divorce situations when they didn't want you to get a lawyer, or they wanted to get you away from somebody else that was going to potentially have control over you. What would happen is they would say, oh, I need a lawyer and we could work this out. Let's get over to Starbucks, or whatever. We can do this, because they would want to get potentially an agreement that would be much more favorable to them, get a person to sign or whatever. And, what I would say is make them think that you're believing their lies, make them think that you're believing they're hoovering or whatever, but get them back into you having a more favorable agreement in your direction while they're in that little amorous phase. Okay. But it's a way to ethically manipulate the manipulator. Use that to your advantage. And for more on that, check out my video on ways to manipulate a narcissist, how to ethically manipulate the manipulator. I just say, if they're going to do it, use that to your advantage as well. So that's number 4. Number five is pretend you're not affected by their behavior. And, sometimes it's really, really hard. But, one of the things that I say all the time is just expect them to be who they are. Don't be shocked when they act like a narcissist, right? Because that's who they are. Don't say, oh my gosh, I can't believe they lied. Really? You can't? Aren't they liars? So be shocked if they tell the truth, right? Be shocked when they act normal. Be shocked when they interact as a reasonable person. But, don't be shocked when they act like a narcissist. And just the bottom line here, just from an attorney's perspective, for those of you who are dealing with narcissists in a negotiation setting, whether it's a business setting, you're dealing with a boss, a colleague, an employee, whatever it is, I just want to say, please save your best leverage for when you're ready to spring it on them. As far as dealing with them and ways to trick a narcissist, you really want to make sure that you think you got to keep the plastic smile on, make them think that you're still buddies and best friends until you are ready to use that best leverage. Okay? Let them think that you're still all happy, good. It's all good and happy, good until you're ready to use that leverage. All right. And more on that in my Slay program. More on that when I teach you actual negotiation skills. And if you are getting ready to negotiate and you're thinking that that's going to be happening, make sure you definitely start with my free Crush My Negotiation Prep worksheet. It is a 15-page ebook, and you can get that at winmynegotiation.com. I have a link to that below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell. I upload brand new videos every single day, free content right here on this channel. And make sure you like this video and share it out so other people can get the benefit of all this free content as well. And I do have a free private Facebook group as well for those of you who need extra support, which you are very welcome to join. And that is Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. And we'll make sure that there's a link to that below as well. So thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to slay. Remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. And I will definitely see you in the next video.